guys? Welcome to the Flopbuster Movie Channel. I'm Tony with a quick review of The Black Phone. Now, I just got out of the theater seeing this, and this is a movie that I've been anticipating for quite a long time now. The film was pushed back from January until now, and I completely understand why. I think this is going to do great business this weekend, one. But two, this is a damn good movie. Not just a great horror film, but a great movie, period. Now, you're probably wondering what The Black Phone is. The Black Phone is based off a Joe Hill story of the same name, and it's about these group of kids going missing in this small town by this serial killer known as the Grabber. The Grabber is played by the insanely terrifying Ethan Hawke, who is incredible in everything. He just came out in The Northman, was great in Moon Knight, but man, Boyhood, Before Sunrise trilogy, everything I've seen Ethan Hawke in, he's always given a good performance, and this performance is iconic. So the main characters in The Black Phone are Finn and his little sister Gwen, who are the perfect pair, I gotta say. It's so hard to get good child actors. Scott Derrickson manages to get great child actors. Number one, they can cry perfectly, like I was in tears watching these emotional scenes with them, but they also carry the charisma, the charm, the back and forth they have when they're walking to and from school. The rest of the cast is great too. We also have Jeremy Davies as their dad, who plays the abusive, drunk father role perfectly. It's not like a cliche, it's not something you've seen before, there's a real emotion to it. And that's where, my main love for this movie comes from, is yes, it's a horror movie, yes, it's terrifying, it's all the above, right? It's a Blumhouse picture. But Scott Derrickson knows the cardinal rule of storytelling. So does Joe Hill. It's empathy. Empathy. That's why we go to the movies. That's why we watch horror movies. We want to see these characters survive. So Finn's getting bullied in school, right? Every bully in this town is they're on one. They're everybody's bullying each other. I don't know, there's the Grabber going around, but the Grabber should be afraid of the bullies. Seriously. But Finn's getting bullied. Kids are being taken, and Finn happens to be the next kid taken, and The Black Phone is about how is Finn going to survive this. He's got a little bit of help. While he's captured, The Black Phone, he's receiving telephone calls from beyond by past victims, and they all want to help him escape. From their knowledge, their experience, how can they help Finn escape? Meanwhile, his younger sister's having her storyline. She might have The Shining. I don't know. It worked. But man, I gotta say, the kids are fantastic in this. The direction is so tight. The period piece of the 70s works so well, one, because of the paranoia that was going on in this time period, with killers like John Wayne Gacy, Ted Bundy, everybody that was around in that time period that was doing disgusting things. You think of Unsolved Mysteries, that paranoia. Scott Derrickson captures it perfectly. Even the conversations they have about Happy Days and the Partridge Family, it brings you back into the 70s. The needle drops aren't overdone, but they're perfectly well placed. There were scenes that really reminded me of Wes Craven's The People Under the Stairs. Even, hell, Stephen King. I know it's the easy comparison because Joe Hill's dad is Stephen King, but you really do get that vibe. This small town, middle America vibe, everybody knows everybody in this town, and that lends itself well to period storytelling. If I do have one criticism of the film, not all the kid actors are great. Some of the surrounding characters, the bullies, can be a little over the top, and some of the things can come across a little unbelievable, how do you not get in trouble for that, and vice versa, but it's such a nitpick, because in the grand scheme of things, I was glued to my seat through this entire film. I think it's perfectly told. I think it's really well directed, shot beautifully, and man, this is probably my favorite Scott Derrickson movie. I love Doctor Strange. I know Sinister's the big one that's scientists say that's the scariest movie or whatever, but this just worked for me. It's everything I love about horror. I love period horror. I love this era. It starts off like it's the Bad News Bears or something with a Spaceball game, and it really throws you back in that time period, and the fear, everything the kids are feeling, this paranoia of they'll be next to get taken by the Grabber, it works. Everything works. So I'm going pretty big on this one. I'm going to go I'm going to go 4.5 out of 5. This is 100% my favorite horror movie of the year. One of my favorite films of the year, period. And I can't wait to buy this on Blu-ray. Let me know what you guys think of this. Have you seen it already? Do you plan on seeing it? Let's talk about it in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you every Thursday on the live show.